From players rubbing sticky stuff on their hands, to paying referees to purposely lose. One player would even untie his opponent's shoes. There's 10 ways NBA players were caught cheating. And let's start with the 76ers, because they were so ass, they needed to cheat just to score. This play is wild, because not only was Ben Simmons actually playing basketball, pause the clip. Teams are only allowed to have 5 players on the court like the Bulls did. And the Sixers had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players, so it led to this.
Bounce. But again, you watch this, and short pass from the corner, drains another 3.
Was there 6 guys on the court for Philly?
So
Yeah, there's 6 on the floor. Yeah, 6 on 5.
I guess that's why they're called the Sixers? But at least that play didn't get him fined, because J.R. Smith's cheating scandal cost him over $50,000. Here's where the cheating began.
Dessert right there.
Well, I should have gone by then.
Bill, you ever tried that? Oh, yeah. Does it work for you the way...
Now, obviously you can't just be untying players' shoes. The refs were as blind as Stevie Wonder, though, and didn't notice. So JR did it again during his next game.
And there's no reason to settle. Attack the rim.
At this point, I was thinking JR had a foot fetish or something. The league had no rule against his tactic though, so all they could really do was call JR to give him a warning. And not only did JR answer, just to clown them.
I get a call from the league and it's just like, oh man, you're trying to sabotage people. I'm like, have y'all ever played basketball before? You making it seem like I have such an advantage that I can hit 20 more threes than he can because I untied his shoe. Like, are you serious right now?
During his next game, he tried cheating for a 3rd time.
Playing some point guard by.
Man, JR must have been off the Henny or something, because going against the NBA was gonna cost him a pretty penny. Him trying to cheat 3 times got him slapped with a $50,000 fine. But Dwight Howard cheated by playing with another man's ball and sticky stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gay.
How Dwight was always cheating got kept quiet until this play. As soon as he came running in, he wanted to grab the ball from the ref. Not long after though, a Hawks player noticed something weird on the ball.
Millsap's telling him to look at the ball. Must be sticky.
The officials are saying that stickum is illegal, and the ball has stickum on it. And so they're going to have to exchange the ball, and the officials have warned both teams that stickum is illegal, do not use it.
It turned out, Dwight sprayed a substance onto his hands called stickum that was banned by the NBA because it gave him extra grip on balls.
Yeah, I'm not gay.
We heard you the first time, bro. We don't believe you. Anyways, what Dwight did clearly messed up the game. I mean, just look at the Hawks' next shot.
The game ball with stickum on it.
Since Dwight was caught sticky-handed, I thought he'd defend himself or at least apologize. Instead, though, he just made the situation even worse by admitting he's been doing it for years, it's not a big deal, and even though he'd been caught cheating, he didn't want to be labeled as a cheater. Huh? Now, Dwight might have claimed he wasn't a cheater, but Jason Kidd not only admitted he was cheating, it became one of the most viral moments in sports history. With only a few seconds left and Kidd's team down by 2, they had no timeouts left to strategize a game plan for the final shot, so he had to get creative and cheat.
Taking a drink and whoa.
So we had no timeout. I needed to make a sub. Slippery hands, and I'm like, oh, Tayshaun, me and Tayshaun gotta go to acting school.
Right? How would you rate that? Give me a scale of 1 to 10 of your acting skills.
Real
there.
stiff, real
Like a 3.
stiff.
All I can say, it was all about winning. It was all about winning.
It was all about winning.
Now, alright, let's see if cheating some extra time to create a play wins them the game.
Through high 80% career free throw shooter. Here we go.
Match up.
97-94. Pierce. Here's a 3 to tie the game. He misses. Xavier's got it. Game over.
Well, you know what they say, ball never lies. And not only did Kidd take an L, cheating got him clowned by a player on the other team.
What do you think about Jason Kidd's drink spilling?
Jason Kidd, you know, he do his thing. We still won, you feel what I'm saying? When he cheated, he tried to do what he had to do, we still got a 2-point win. You know?
Now, alright, getting clowned by an irrelevant player is one thing. But another player cheated in such a dumb way, he got clowned by Michael Jordan. Baron Davis wanted to pull off a dunk like something nobody had ever seen before. Literally.
When I'm going to the secret weapon, my bag of tricks, and I got a surprise for my last dunk. I bet you'd be surprised. Watch.
Well, give us a hint.
It's called the blind man's bluff.
Now, Baron was definitely bluffing alright, because as you can see, he was supposed to be blindfolding himself to where he couldn't see during his turn to dunk, but not only did he get exposed for cheating before he even dunked.
Look at that hole right there. I can see your hole, big guy.
Dude still went through with it and pulled off the worst dunk attempt in history by literally airballing the dunk. This had Michael Jordan in the crowd laughing at dude, and instead of Barron admitting the truth, he tried lying.
They're giving you a lot of grief saying you could see through that. Obviously, you couldn't.
Look at this, man. You can't see no holes. Ain't no holes in this. I couldn't see.
You know, you could have cheated and put some holes in there. Nobody would know the difference.
Oh, well, I guess I messed up.
Bro, I know holes when I see them. Barron's a fool for that. But how DeMar DeRozan cheated got his daughter banned from NBA stadiums forever. For you to understand how crazy his cheating is about to get, let's look at the code of conduct that all fans must follow at NBA games, because there's a few things that aren't gonna be followed. 1. Fans and players must respect and appreciate each other. Yeah, I'll let you be the judge of that. And 2, guests will enjoy the basketball experience free from disruptive behavior. Well, DeMar must not have gotten the memo before one of the biggest games of the year when he decided to let his daughter pull up.
When she was getting out of school, she just said, "Dad, can I come to the Toronto game?" I almost said no because she in school. She kept asking, and I just said, you can miss one day of school and come to a game, and I'm glad I did. I owe her some money for sure.
Now, DeMar knew that if he lost, his season would be over. So he let his daughter help him cheat to win, where every single time she watched the Raptors shoot a free throw, she screamed as loud as she could.
Game. If he steps the wrong way or something.
Visit to Florida State. Patrick said I was down for whatever Coach Hamilton.
This guy thinks he can do more often.
The third and fourth period. As I said, very much. That is the daughter of DeMar DeRozan. And here's the voice you're hearing when Raptors shoot. She's screaming. That time it didn't work.
All of that caused the Raptors to have one of the worst free throw shooting performances in history, 18 for 36, literally 50%, which is way more ass than their usual 78%, and it led to them losing. The screams obviously helped the Bulls pull off a win, but while some fans were okay with how she acted, there were also a lot of fans criticizing her for cheating, so not only did she need to get escorted out the arena by security, the Miami Heat wouldn't even let her show up to the next game because she was banned. Damn, using a 4th grader to cheat is crazy. Sometimes players cheat using their ears when they sneak into their opponent's huddle.
Lance Stevenson going over into the huddle. And if I'm the other team and he comes into my huddle, I have no problem with one of my guys coming over and physically accosting me.
Is Booker involved with the Cavaliers huddle? And Toronto says, hey, wait a second. You're not supposed to be here.
College issue, who you got? I was talking about those two guys.
So this was the scene. You see Monty, Jokic trying to listen in. Then Bruce Brown, who knows KD well. They spent the last 2 years together. And then the push, Durant of Jokic.
I mean, Durant's not that strong. He's not that strong.
Alright, ain't no way KD's twigs are throwing a 300-pound dude like that, unless he was secretly on some. Which kinda reminds me of another NBA player who accomplished something so impossible, the league forced him to get drug tested. Even though Donovan Mitchell's been a star player for years because of plays like these. It seemed like the NBA forgot he was actually good at basketball when he was traded to the Cavaliers, cause they didn't believe it was naturally possible for Donovan to do something historic until they got stunned by his matchup with the Bulls.
Mitchell pulls up, he knocks it down. Shakes on Caruso for a long three, and foul. Mitchell inside, his floater doesn't go. He gets it back, puts it up and in. Donovan Mitchell. Team has 2 timeouts remaining. Mitchell, right past Levine. Mitchell to the basket, puts it up and in.
Donovan Mitchell show.
Mitchell for 3. Unbelievable. He gets it. Mitchell steps back. He knocks it down.
Wow.
An ear-to-ear grin on that line, and there it is.
71 points while barely missing a shot and the win? This was also the most points any player scored in nearly 17 years, right behind Kobe's 81-point game. For Donovan to do something so extraordinary should have been the proudest moment of his career, but it raised red flags to the NBA and they ruined everything. The NBA's drug testing program apparently gets triggered when players give them a reasonable cause to get tested because they believe a player is using a prohibited substance. So, Donovan admitted he got drug tested on Twitter, and the results of the test were kept quiet until eventually, the NBA just claimed his 71-point performance shouldn't have even happened because he cheated another way. When the Cavs were down by 2 points with 4 seconds left, Donovan tied the game by purposely missing a free throw and laying it up.
Here we go. He missed it. Missed it!
But the NBA tried to say that he cheated by jumping over the line before the ball hit the rim, and that anything after this shouldn't have counted, and he should have ended up with only 58 points. Even the other team's coach claimed he cheated.
Unequivocally, he's crossing the line on the basket before the ball touches the rim, and he just shot it and really kind of beat Patrick. And I think part of the reason why he beat Patrick is he went in there too early.
These motherfuckers are tripping, man. It's too late. We saw it happen. You can't just take away a player's stats. Well, even though the NBA couldn't do anything about it this time, when they watched Giannis Antetokounmpo cheat for his accomplishment, it got erased from history. During this game, Giannis was on the brink of accomplishing the Russell Westbrook special, a triple-double. And for the viewers who never shot a basketball before, a triple-double is defined by when a player scores 10 or more in 3 different categories. And during Giannis's game, his stats were 23 points, check, 13 assists, check, and 8 rebounds. So, without much time left, let's see how this plays out. Oh, there's rebound number 9. He only needs 1 more. What's he gonna do?
He's 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. And that'll do it. Oh, he got it. Does that count?
That rebound secured him his 10th of the game, aka the triple-double he obviously wanted. Giannis was hyped about it, until after the game when he was asked about it, because even he knew he cheated for it.
In those situations, it's best to kind of keep the ball. But yeah, just try to play the game smart and kind of stole one.
So once Giannis winked at a grown man and admitted he stole that triple-double, the NBA did not let that slide. They rescinded, meaning they took away, his rebound. The NBA's full explanation on what rule was violated stated, the player has to shoot with the intent to score for it to count as a rebound. And Giannis clearly threw the ball off the bottom of the rim just to create the rebound. Therefore, Giannis ends up with 9 rebounds and no triple-double. Now, alright, cheating to rig your stats, that's bad, but not nearly as bad as the 2 players who teamed up to rig playoff games. Eric Bledsoe. Who? Michael Beasley. Who? Not the most relevant NBA players in the world. They've had their moments though.
Eric Bledsoe. Eric Beasley checks the clock and he got it!
Despite plays like those, they eventually got tired of constantly being traded and passed around more NBA teams than Kendall Jenner. So they packed their bags, flew to China, and teamed up on the Shanghai Sharks. This was damn near already cheating, because Beasley was dominating trash cans, and Bledsoe literally became the second coming of Black Jesus when he dropped 51 points, 18 rebounds, and 8 assists in a game. So you'd think there'd be no reason to actually cheat, but they didn't cheat to win. They cheated to lose. Coming into the CBA playoffs, Bledsoe was dealing with a 4-game suspension, so the Sharks wanted to lose enough games on purpose so he'd be able to be back for the next series. Things got really suspicious during this game though, when it seemed like their opponents were purposely throwing the game away by not trying to win, even though they were up, and committed some of the dumbest, unprofessional looking turnovers I've ever seen.
前场又抢下来，王哲林篮底下再一次放弃，中线附近，回场，1分28秒的时间，这个比赛，又失误，什么？这球回北上，再来一个吧。
Yeah, okay, man. This game sparked an all-out investigation because it seemed like both teams were making secret deals under the table, so. Since the league's run by an NBA legend, Yao Ming, who obviously knows real basketball when he sees it, and that was not it. So they were kicked out the league, managers and coaches were suspended 5 years, and the Bledsoe Beasley team was suspended $5 million for match fixing. Damn. Cheaters break my heart, man. But that wasn't the most heartbreaking moment in NBA history. One NBA player's family can't even sleep at night because they get bullied every day for him not winning a championship. Another player's career ended from a deadly car accident. There's moments in here that are really, really sad. So if you're still here, I'm warning you, you will tear up when you click this.